How you like that?
Kindly state your name.
It's Thom and Jeff.
Well, I think these guys are pretty darn dope. Dope.
Check for sound.
What?
Notice they're high, so this will be a good show.
Yeah.
Podcast 44. This is the corridor to all things funny. The Thom and Jeff Show.com from Forestell, Missouri, inside Trailer Studios, comfortably at Studio Nico, 60 clicks west of downtown St. Louis, Missouri. Find everything that you want, need, and should have at the ThomandJeffShow.com.
And the table today is brought to you by Taco Bell.
Thank you very much, Taco Bell. And their grilled stuffed burrito.
Yeah.
Damn, those are fucking good.
Goodness.
They're not screwing around over there.
Thank you, Peter.
I say every single show starts with Xanax and Taco Bell. What do you say?
That's a hell of a combination.
Not necessarily even
No
in that
argument
order.
here.
It doesn't
I don't know
matter.
if you can order that. I'd like the Xanax stuffed burrito.
If you know the right person, you can.
The number 2 with extra Xanax.
That's what the XX and XXL chalupa stands for. Now I'm getting it. I want to buy in.
Why is everyone at Taco Bell so calm?
Right on, Meximel.
Dude, you're 50 and working at Taco Bell. Why are you so happy?
It's all good.
Fill out an application and you'll know why, man. All right, our website is thetomandjeffshow.com. We have a Facebook page, The Thom and Jeff Show. Also, we all have our Twitters, Shock Jocks over there with the Tom over there, Scotty Boom Boom 1, Richie the Taxman, totally made that up, TAJ Blind Coach, right?
I guess.
And
That's
Jeff,
He doesn't know.
Y'all know
Asking
better
him.
than me, I'll tell you.
and Jeff 1057. There's the places where you will find the updates on the program. Speaking of, you can see this information on our website as well, thetomandjeffshow.com, but we have another live podcast coming up. Make plans for November the 9th at Ballyhoo. That's on Highway Highway 94.
And Wolfram.
And that's the Old Twisters.
The old Twisters.
We're going to do a live podcast, and then right after that, stripper pole showdown with great cash prizes. And they've got Ballyhoo's got a Facebook page, and they've got a Facebook page just for the stripper pole showdown as well.
Sir.
And speaking of Tony Twist, I was on hockeyfights.com last night and saw, if you're a fan of hockey and or hockey fights, go to hockeyfights.com and go to Twister's page. And is it the Rudy Pocek fight? It's right around, it's either above or below the Rudy Pocek fight. There's a fight where he gets into it with a dude and just, I don't know if you remember his fights, but it was just haymaker after haymaker. His whole thing was he just punched really fast and he broke the guy's orbital bone and is right underneath his high there. The guy's sitting in the penalty box with a big bag of ice and he's just like this, and then it says in the text that later on they found out he broke the dude's face with a punch. Broke his face. That's pretty good. That's pretty hefty.
Wow.
It's a nice slug.
Yeah.
They give pain pills for that?
I think so. Xanax.
In the penalty box.
The reason why I was on hockeyfights.com originally was, you guys remember Brad Winchester, who played for the Blues last year. He was at a couple of Point Fests the last couple of years. He's friends with Brian Roach from whatever his band name is this week. Revolution One. Revolution One, yeah. And he got, it was right at a face-off. And he was standing next to a dude. You know how sometimes at the face-offs, they're talking about it before the face-off. As soon as the puck's dropped, they drop their gloves and go. Well, they dropped their gloves, and Winchester went to grab onto his jersey with both hands and left his face exposed. One punch, and he was on all fours on the ice. Had no clue where he was. It took him like 10, 15 seconds to stand up with the help of his fellow teammates.
Nice.
And if you look at it when he's skating off, the look on his face is like, when I thought I played for the Blues, man. he was messed up. I mean, he was messed up bad. So if you're a fan of those fights. All right, on the program today, this is another one of those shows you can just read what's all the breaks are titled. Menstruating stripper. How you doing?
All right.
Who knew Thursday? He drank beer and got in the shower together. 83-year-old offer of coitus A sexting teacher, and I think, again, that was in St. Louis, right?
Yeah, it was in North County, I believe.
Sexting teacher sending the sex texting to one of his pupils, and he's not getting in legal trouble for it. I got a list of reasons why Walmart should run the country, and I know a lot of people hate Walmart, so get your reaction on that. A poop transplant. What?
Yeah, it's kind of like moondocking.
I was going to say, what was the name of that other thing? What was moondoggy again? Were you?
That's when you back your asshole up to the girl's vag and poop into her vag.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That sounds sexy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's not going to be any infections there at all, I don't think.
Let's talk about the website.
Emails in a second here, but want to talk about our sponsor, Consumer Protection Services. They have a banner on our website, thetomandjeffshow.com. If you scroll down, it's atlasautoprotection.com. Click on that, and it'll go right to their website. And if you think your factory warranty is expired, which 9 out of 10 cases, it probably has. If you're over 36,000 miles on your odometer, then call Consumer Protection Services and do it today. They've got agents that are just sitting there waiting for you. They can discuss your options for vehicle service contracts to protect your engine, protect your vehicle, and obviously your wallet as well from those costly repairs. And I know you know this girl, Tom. Her name's Tammy. And she was a friend of the show for years and years and years. And I follow her on Twitter. And literally 2 weeks ago, she said on Twitter something like, son of a bitch, warranty just ended 47 days ago. Oh. And my car is in the shop. I can't imagine how much it's going to cost me. These are the kind of things that you can safeguard yourself from. So costly repairs, your engine, your transmission, your air conditioner, all that stuff. Check them out online. atlasautoprotection.com. And if you're already on the Tom and Jeff Show page they got a banner there. Click and it goes straight through to them. atlasautoprotection.com.
What if your serpentine belt goes?
The serpentine belt, now that's a problem. But they can help with that.
Right.
Do you know if they cover like hybrid batteries for the hybrid cars?
You know what? Go to the website and type in hybrid. I don't have any idea. Why is that a concern for you?
Yeah, well, I guess not anymore. But it was like, I don't know, 6-7 months ago. My wife has this hybrid car, and
I know she is. I mean, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And,
you better watch where you tread.
Of course.
$3,500 for that damn thing.
Ooh. Wow.
It's like, it's like you buy this hybrid car and think, oh, you're going to save so much money on gas and everything else, and you put it right back into the car when the battery goes. And it again, the warranty had just run out a couple months prior.
Oh, that sucks. It always happens like that.
Well, they have it timed out that way.
Right, yeah. atlasautoprotection.com. Let's do some emails.
Okay. Listen up, mail call.
Well, let's read some emails, shall we?
I've got mail.
Mail call. Gather around, everyone.
You got mail, maggot.
Mail call, sir. Oh, the mail's in.
I got mail. Yay!
Emails are brought to you by Taco Bell. Try their new
Grilled stuffed burrito.
Yes.
That's not new, is it? It's the double X chalupa that's new.
And that's a great commercial with the dude from San Francisco, the Giants, the guy who goes all black and everything.
Bearded dude.
God, it's
Looks
so
like
funny.
Osama.
I thought it looked like Screech.
In disguise.
In disguise, yeah.
Jeff, I don't know how everything is going with Susan. Susan is over there with Priscilla's. She's keeping me out of the loop with Patricia, and you're doing business together. What I did was I sent her an email saying, hey, at these live podcasts of ours, give us a big old stack of stuff and we'll hand them out to the crowd. So hopefully that's going to happen, maybe for the November 9th deal. And he goes on to say, hopefully I'll make it out to Wednesday night, Ballyhoo. That's November the 9th. And if I can, I'll bring out some goodies. And, I was here. Remember, Kara talked about the creepy guy in the parking lot, and he says that he saw that guy and he was definitely a creeper. So she wasn't making it up. She wasn't making it to more than it was. According to him, that guy was really a creeper. Yeah.
Fucking sicko.
I always hate when a radio station cancels a show without even telling the listeners, especially if the only real reason was money. Emma's could have at least done was let you guys have some kind of farewell. Thanks for the memories type of show. Maybe play some best of clips or something like that. Given that corporate radio made you bend over and take a good shafting, have you thought about seeing if the community station like KDHX would have you guys on as a weekly show? We're totally not cool enough for them.
Yeah, we need to redo our wardrobe and have some sort of patchouli smell to us.
And clove cigarettes.
And then you can't say fuck.
And probably change some of the material as well if you were going to go on KDHS.
Good point. Jobless Drew says again, hey, Jeff.
His job is emailing us.
Yeah. Just want to touch on a few things you talk about in today's podcast. I live in Missouri, but worked in Illinois, talking about the unemployment over there. It does max out at, I think, $3.90 before taxes, but for some reason I'm only getting $3.45 before taxes. As for the 35-cent tacos at Taco Bell we were talking about yesterday, the first year it was unlimited hard or soft tacos, which led to stores running out of food and closing early before 9 o'clock. Starting the second year, it became limited to a max of 20 hard tacos only. If any of you guys and Tom and Kara have any questions about Bob Evans or Taco Bell, I'm more than happy to answer them for you. My first donation has been made, and I will continue to donate every month. If I get a real job, I will donate even more. Keep the laughs coming. Best of luck, Jobless Drew. Thank you, Jobless Drew.
Thank you, man. Somebody hire this man.
Yeah. And speaking of donations, maybe if we looked a little deeper, but somebody yesterday donated $50. So I think that's worth it. That's pretty good right there. It's a day and a half of gas money coming all the way the fuck out here.
Where does this money go?
Sorry, man. My kids need new shoes. I just hate to tell you that, but my kids got some really nice shoes now. Sports coming up, and I have a small little story about how it's going to make Tom's experience with the Thanksgiving Day Detroit Green Bay Packers game even worse.
Oh, that's going to be a great game.
And Coach over there, you got the short list of 6 candidates for the Cards managerial job, right?
Yes, I do.
All right,
Did I write it clear enough?
It's in Scotty's handwriting, but I'll try anyway.
Sports coming up. Here is some celebrity wrap-up for us.
Quit surfing TMZ on the clock, douchebag. It's Celebrity Wrap-Up with Tom and Jeff.
I got 2 stories. One tells us how Jerry Seinfeld's got a better career than all of us combined. And
what's the deal with that?
I'll tell you in a second. And the dude that was married to Ryan Reynolds, how he's got a cooler just life than all of us. Remember Scarlett Johansson's cell phone got hacked and those nude photos of her came out?
Yeah, nice.
And she got all butthurt on it and got her lawyers out and had them all taken down. She's now admitting that, yes, those were obviously me, and here's the reason why I did it. She was sending nude pictures to her now ex-husband, Ryan Reynolds. Where are you in life when Scarlett Johansson is sending you nude photos? You know?
In a great place.
Yeah, a better place than this.
It's a nice, warm, fuzzy place.
Hold on, I just got one.
Hop a jet, go down the street, take a cab, do whatever you have to do, but you don't need the pictures. Just go right to the front door and say, hey, let me see that cooter.
For all I know, she's been sending them to me. Huh?
Do you think that's a good point? Do you think let me see that cooter would help on Scarlett Johansson? Do you think she would just drop to her knees?
Well, depending on who's asking to see said cooter.
Good point.
She's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, she is. She said this in a recent interview with Vanity Fair, and she said why she took photos of herself. She jokingly said, "I know my best angles," and those pictures are old. They're about 3 years old, but they're still damn good.
Kim Kardashian is apologizing to everyone who will listen that her 72-day-old marriage was, well, not what she thought it was going to be. They're not going to return any of the wedding gifts that they received. She said that she thought that would be a slight on all people who gave. So what she is doing is donating $200,000 to a charity.
Oh, that's nice. I wonder who gave her that.
Yeah, and the mother is saying they didn't make a dime off the wedding.
Bullshit.
Which I find hard to believe, too, but that's what they're saying.
Have you guys seen this picture that's going around Facebook and Twitter? Now, I'm hoping that it opens up. Here it is. 10 things longer than Kim Kardashian's wedding. Her sex tape. The NBA lockout. Let's see. Planning her wedding actually took longer than the wedding or the marriage itself lasted. That pause between when Dora the Explorer asks a question and then waits for the answer. You have
Swiper, no swiping.
Yeah, I mean, when she asks a question, she's kind of sitting there for like a 5-second. Michael Jordan's baseball career lasted longer. Let's see. Licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
1.
An iPhone battery.
3.
Crunch.
An iPhone battery and some minute rice. So that's going around on like Facebook and Twitter and whatnot. So Jerry Seinfeld, the reason why he's got a better career than all of us is he's going to be the first person to fill in Regis's chair once Regis finally retires.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you think that's going to go?
That sounds annoying.
That show is so freaking annoying, but it's so popular. Whoever is the first person to fill in, I mean, that's huge.
It's like replacing Bob Barker.
Yeah, Rip is on there now.
She's hot.
She is.
See,
She's a little too skinny. She needs to eat a sandwich.
And ever since she had all those kids, she became a workout fiend, and her boobs have completely disappeared. Completely disappeared.
Still like to see what's doing.
Well, there ain't much doing up here. I don't know what it's looking like down there after 7 kids.
You never know. How the nipple is formed, exactly if they're pokies, if they're innies.
The vag looks like chewed up bubble gum, though.
I'm sure she can afford that reconstruction surgery on that shit.
There's somebody, I don't know if it's her or somebody like her, they showed her in a bikini and she has no belly button anymore. Because of all the plastic surgery and the kids and whatnot, it's just a straight shot of skin. There's no belly button.
That's freaky.
And you know what?
That's weird.
The chewed up piece of gum, in place of a snatch. I don't mind a different looking snatch.
It
every
looks
once
like
in a while.
that. It looks like the ass of an orangutan.
And that's what he got out of all of it.
Yeah.
It's like liverwurst.
I mean, you take the pants off or you take the britches off. And you go, hey, check that out. I'm going to go ahead and give that a little nibble.
Yeah, but it looks like you're screwing an orangutan from behind. You know that red kind of thing in the back there.
I don't want an infected piece of bubble gum. I just, something different.
So to make the show even more annoying, guess who they are thinking is going to be the permanent successor to Regis? Her freaking husband, that Mark Consuelos.
Oh, boy.
Shoot me in the head.
Oh, thank you.
Again, them fuckers making more money than us, though, right?
Yep.
There's that.
It's time for the bench warming 2-minute drill from the bleachers on the back 9 extra innings. Touchdown.
All right, Coach, before we get to the real stuff over there, the list of 6 candidates, I guess, it's the short. And where did this list come from? From Mo himself?
It apparently, I don't know where Strauss got it. Joe Strauss reported it last night, so I'm assuming he got it from Mo.
And when you
or
first
John
told me
Mozeliak,
that, when
since you don't like it when people call him Mo,
right? When you first told me that Joe Strauss was the resource behind this, if you follow him on Twitter, when all the stuff happened with with Pujols and Molina and all of the veterans in the locker room leaving after the bad loss and all their young guys had to do he just would not let that drop.
Oh, really?
Would not let, and I finally called him out on it on Twitter, and ever since then I'm just like, he seems like he's just like trying to find negative stories.
Well, I heard him on ESPN explain himself after that, and he said, the players have every right to not talk to the media, to go away and do what they need to do, just like he has every right to write about.
Sure.
Exactly.
It just, but I mean, it was like 2 and 3 and 4 days later, he kept talking about it and kept doing Twitters about it. And I'm like, dude, we're trying to win a fucking World Series here. How about something positive? And I wasn't the only one who said it. There was a bunch of people on Twitter that, I don't know, maybe he's a nice guy. Who knows?
I've never met the guy before, but.
All right, Tom's favorite football game every single year is the Thanksgiving Day game between Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. One of the reasons why I don't like the game is it always seems like they wear their douchey-looking uniforms or helmets for that game.
Yeah, it's the special Thanksgiving.
Is it the throwback shit, or what is it?
Isn't the Green Bay the one with the big number on the front?
Yeah,
their
but
jersey.
It's Detroit that plays every Thanksgiving. Now,
not Green Bay?
Yeah, Green Bay
Okay.
doesn't always play. Sometimes it's Tom's beloved Bears.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you get the Bears on Thanksgiving. This year, not so much.
No.
So you can. This is probably the only thing that can make it worse. Guess who is playing? The band that is playing at halftime of this game?
Chumbawamba.
No.
Nickelback.
The B-52.
Is it Nickelback?
It's Nickelback.
Oh, that was so easy.
And what's funny is this is the only thing that makes it worse is that the people of Detroit have started a petition to get him taken off of the bill.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're actually saying we don't want this band there.
They want Eminem.
Well, you know what? Eminem was suggested, and Kid Rock was suggested, and Bob Seger was suggested. Why
Bob
not
Seger.
somebody from freaking Detroit?
From Detroit.
Instead of these guys from America's Hat.
And have
Canada.
they had any luck getting Nickelback taken off the bill?
Not so far, but they've created a petition. It's on change.org to urge Ford Field. Why is it Ford Field if it's in Detroit?
I don't
Ford family.
Huh?
Isn't his last name Ford, Peter? How does that work?
They're headquartered.
Yeah, they're
Oh, see, I guess I always
make
just think
cars.
Chevy.
They make cars over there?
No, I understand that, but I always just think Chevy when I think Detroit, I guess. I don't know
Ford
why.
is Detroit. Was Chevy Detroit too?
Well, Bob Seger did the Chevy commercials forever. You know, the Like a Rock?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, maybe that's where I got the connection. I know, I just assumed
But then
it was all
John Cougar
Detroit.
Mellencamp did the Chevy.
Who's from Indiana?
He's from Indiana.
Yeah.
Wow, that's modern day Zero, ladies and gentlemen.
Is this some sort of ploy to get people to leave their seats during halftime and spend more money on alcohol beverages at the concessions?
Well, whether it is or not, it's going to work.
Yeah, that's true. If it winds up happening.
They're going to do, what, a 2.5, 3 minute montage? I would imagine they'll try to throw a new song in there wrapped around what? What song?
Big piece of shit.
They have, according to that article, they have a new record out, and there's like 2 singles that are being played on the radio right now. Neither of which I have heard of. So
they'll probably sing both of them at halftime.
And they'll probably walk away with $250,000.
Yes.
It amazes me how many people hate Nickelback, but yet they still sell so many albums.
It's like Michael Jackson back in the day. So many people, nobody would admit to having one, but he sold a hell of a lot of records. Speaking of that, since their debut album, Nickelback has sold over 50 million records.
Which is unheard of today.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. Maybe 50 million downloads would be pretty amazing. Not 50 million records.
Here's their latest single.
Okay.
You heard it first.
It's amazing.
On the Thom and Jeff show.
He can still rhyme, can't he? Well, what's the second verse of that song?
That sounded like his last single.
Man.
And it just leads right into the refrain.
They're still, it sounds like they're still working with Mutt Lange.
Yeah. They did a little classic on this one.
This is their cover song.
Ladies and gentlemen, the halftime show. Thanksgiving.
This is a preview of what you're going to hear.
That was like a public restroom one.
That had toilet verb on it.
They've got acoustics in that studio like you wouldn't believe.
Wiping that is like putting Crisco between your cheeks. Just kind of slides right out.
When have you had Crisco between your cheeks?
That was just an analogy.
Something tells me this sports episode's going right down the toilet.
Oh, no.
Now, how are we going
Lord, how long?
How did you get this new Nickelback CD?
I get advanced copies and stuff. Some shitty record store. Some shitty record store. Oh, there's the.
It's got a good hook.
Should we play it? It only got 18 seconds left. Let's hear the finale, the big rock and roll ending.
That sounded like a White Castle bathroom right there. Because of all
Ladies
the
and gentlemen,
tile,
Nickelback.
Would you guys sneak into my house and record me before the show? Is that what?
Sort of.
All right, you got 6 people on the short list for the managerial job for the Cards. Go.
I do, and 3 of them are former Cardinals, and they're not necessarily the former Cardinals you would expect.
Mike Ramsey. No.
Roger Freed.
Stubby Clapp.
Bake McBride.
Bake McBride. Well, one is Jose Oquendo, and I think he's one of the top 2 in this list. Joe McEwing. Remember Super Joe? Had, what, a 25-game hitting streak in 99?
Yeah, I was actually down in spring training the year that they traded him to the Mets, I guess it was.
For Jesse Orosco.
And I guess his nickname at the time was Little Rascal, or Little Rascal, Little Mac.
Little Mac.
He wore 47, didn't he?
Yes.
Something like that. Yes. And he wrote on the chalkboard or the dry erase board down there something like, "Go get 'em, guys. I'm going to miss you all, blah, blah, blah. Little Mac." I remember seeing that. I mean, seeing grown baseball players like get teary-eyed because a part-time player who was really popular, obviously, got let go or traded. That's one of those things I remember standing next to Mark McGuire. It's like McGuire just pulled him out of his back pocket and set him down next to him.
He is still
So what's he
apparently
doing?
just as energetic. He's coaching. He's on the White Sox coaching staff.
Oh, on the major league team?
Yes.
Oh, right on.
Yes.
Okay.
Is he third base? Or is he bench? He's
don't
either
know.
third base or bench coach for him. And then the other one that is a former Cardinal has not coached, and that's Mike Matheny.
Oh,
Interesting.
boy, you can see all the wet panties all across Chesterfield with that one.
Yeah.
And, of course, the 3 that aren't former Cardinals, the obvious choice, Terry Francona. Joe Madden is not on the list. They've pretty much, I guess, nixed that idea.
It's interesting.
Chris Maloney.
Don't know Chris Maloney.
He is the current manager of the Memphis Redbirds.
Okay.
And so if anybody would know the crop of minor leaguers, it would be him. Mm-hmm. And the third one is, of course, Ryan Sandberg. And he, I think, would be a nice pickup just because he's managed so long in the minor leagues. I mean, he's been doing this for a long time at AA, AAA in the Cubs organization. And just because he's a former Cub.
We'd have to hose him down.
Well, of course,
And
yeah,
his
you'd have to
poor
clean him
wife.
off a
And
little.
his poor wife
four
would have to be
children.
hosed down.
But I think he wouldn't be a bad pickup. I'd say he's third behind Francona and Oquendo.
My first thought on Sandberg would be don't hire him because nobody that ever wore a Cubs uniform will ever be successful at anything. But Ryan Theriot won a World Series
here.
He didn't have much to do with it, but
No.
he's got one, so maybe that breaks that streak.
Well, and wouldn't it be kind of funny if Sandberg, now remember the Cubs had a crack at Sandberg a year ago.
Right.
They chose to go with Mike Quaddy. Sandberg left the organization. He's in the Philly minor league system now. Wouldn't it be funny if Sandberg signed here, hired on here as the manager, and within a couple of years won a World Series?
And the Cubs are looking for a manager themselves, and they went as far as saying, "You're not on our list, thank you, no." Correct?
Yeah, they did.
Why don't they get Santo?
Ron Santo?
Yeah,
that's
I
a good
believe he's,
idea. Isn't he currently dead?
I believe he may have passed on.
Oh,
Yeah.
they
Fine
could
now.
dig him up and put him in there and get the same result.
I don't think. You know what, though? If you wanted Ron Santo before he died, if you wanted him, he just didn't have a leg to stand on.
He really did.
I really don't think.
It was a little bit.
Was he in a wheelchair or
Oh,
something?
he had diabetes.
yeah.
He had diabetes, Scott, and he had both legs removed. He had 2 artificial legs. And he
Hey,
had,
but don't sell him short.
Just put him in the dugout with a bowl full of Snickers and have a nice day.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we're at the unapologetic part of the show.
I'm sorry.
Fuck him. He was a Cub.
He's a Cub. What?
Weekend at Santa. Weekend at Santa.
and Santo,
They're dragging him around.
That could be. Now, isn't all this talk just kind of meaningless because Francona's got the job, right?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I mean,
think
it's not like
Francona's probably got it.
has anybody talked to him in the
flying
media?
He's flying into St. Louis tomorrow.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
good.
We
gonna
should be there to
interviewed
greet him.
soon.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe
We'll
we
send
can
our
talk
sports
to him.
department out there.
Yeah, I'll go out there in my new Cadillac and I'll greet Terry Francona. I might have a good soundbite for the show.
We'll just send him in a traffic helicopter.
I mean, anybody but Francona seems just kind of like, all right, they just kind of threw him in there. This is obviously one of the most storied franchises in baseball, and
Yes.
you can't go, okay, Jose, here's your shot. And
Right.
then-
But if he doesn't get the shot now, I mean, he's all but gone, don't you think?
Yeah, because if he doesn't get, it's like Sandberg in Chicago. If he doesn't get a chance now, he's not going to get one. The job's open.
How
you know?
great would it be if you had, and I know I'm saying this with my heart, not with my any kind of baseball knowledge that we have, but if Okenda,
Which is minimal at best.
which is minimal at best. I mean, in the entire room
Right.
altogether. But Okenda is the manager, and then Vince Coleman at first base, coaching first base. Ozzie Smith being the guy who works with all the infielders.
Mm-hmm. Willie
know what
McGee
I mean?
in there somewhere.
Maybe
You just
Terry
want the-
Pendleton at third base. Willie McGee. So yeah, maybe Willie McGee
They'd
at
have
third
to-
base. Terry Pendleton as your hitting
As
coach.
your hitting coach. Jack
oh,
Clark
dude,
down
it would
there.
be so great.
They'd have to set up jerk-off booths inside Busch Stadium.
just for me.
We can bring Andahar back as the pitching
And
coach.
if we can get Tommy Herr here somewhere, that would be unbelievable, I think. And Tommy Herr is a minor league manager. Or no, he's in the independent league, I think, isn't he?
I believe he's in the independent.
Yeah,
And
because
then
he went off
you
on
think-
some-
Tommy Herr still is?
Yeah.
You think Van Slyke would be in there somewhere, wouldn't you?
Yeah, what was he? He was the first base coach for Detroit a year or two.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it was a change of manager and he was out or what happened. But
I don't know what happened there either, but I don't think he's in any way involved in being a head coach or wants to be a manager or a base coach anymore.
And why not bring the brothers back to help with the pitching staff?
yeah, well,
you mean the Bennis brothers?
The Bennis brothers,
Andy and
yeah.
Alan and the other one.
It'll be like the other one. It'll be like a good Christmas party. Everyone gets really happy and has a good time, and then wakes up the next morning and go, "What the hell did I just do?" Seemed like a good idea at the time.
And then maybe Bruce Sutter and Lee Smith out in the bullpen, being the bullpen coaches.
Well, yeah, because Lee Smith was notorious for taking a nap through the first 6 innings of
Yeah,
the game, so
yeah.
he'd be a hell of a bullpen coach.
Wasn't he
had
a
to wake
Cub?
him up.
Who,
Yeah, he
Lee
was
Smith,
a Cub,
yeah.
and then came, and he was successful here. He never won a World Series, but he was, you know.
We need to get Todd Worrell back.
Where's John Tudor, damn it?
He's around somewhere.
Oh, what was he doing? I seen him not too long ago.
He was.
I,
You
didn't see shit.
all of this stimulating conversation that we're currently having.
No, he made the interview circuit, and
Which one, Tudor?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so did
what was he
Worrell.
on? I can't remember what he was doing.
Tosh.0?
It was
Tudor point oh.
It became, if you listen to any sports radio at all, it's just like, who could we get whoever wore a Cardinal uniform?
Oh, Joe McGrain was on yesterday.
See?
Oh, and he's on the MLB network. He's just brutal, I think.
He is
I
pretty
can't
bad.
Stand that guy, but
And from what I understand, quite the pretty boy. Is that true? Like if you look at him,
yeah.
he's Mr. Joe Cool.
Chris Duncan yesterday was saying, why not give Oberkfell an interview? Although he kept saying Oberkfield, which I thought was really
Which
funny.
makes no sense.
Ken Oberkfell, I don't know what he's doing, but I think he's in the coaching ranks somewhere.
He is, but I don't know where.
There's Oberkfell calling right
He's
now.
calling up. He's oh, guys, no, they didn't call me.
On a totally unrelated subject, Dan McLaughlin, is he pretty much done, you think?
Has anything come out on that the last
Nothing.
few weeks? But,
No,
but
nothing.
I think he's completely done as a Cardinal broadcaster.
Yeah, I
You
would think
can't
so.
get 2 DUIs in 13 months, and one of them while you're on probation, and keep that job.
Yeah.
And Rick Horton's moving in quickly.
And it's unfortunate because Dan's such a good guy.
Yeah.
And I never had a problem with his broadcasting style. I know a lot of people didn't like it because it was so vanilla.
It is.
And he was ranked, I think a couple of years in a row, he was ranked the second most talkative broadcaster.
Yes, he was.
Like words per inning.
Words per
he
inning,
was
they
second
did.
only to. Do you remember who number one was?
Ooh, I thought he was first.
I would rather
Was it John
never
Miller?
in my entire life hear you go, ooh, ever again, just so you know.
Was it John Miller?
No, old guy.
Vin
Scully.
Vin Scully. That's right. And I do
And the
remember that.
reason is,
Vin Scully does not have a partner.
that's right.
in
The only
booth.
reason why he says more than Dan is because Vin Scully's by himself.
Yes, and he prefers to work that way.
Yeah, it's always been, right? Pretty much.
Yes, he is by himself in the booth, so naturally he's going to be one, but Dan was too. And I'm sure if you added up the words, half of them were, Al. Or, is this right, Al?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wouldn't
we
you
are
think?
about to witness Coach popping his sponsorship cherry. So take it away.
This stimulating sports report, and believe me, it was stimulating, is brought to you by the fine people at Rookie's Bar and Grill, located at 1544 South Service Road in Wentzville, Missouri. My favorite hangout. If you go in there tonight, for $13.95, you can get a pitcher of beer and 20 wings, and they're not the little skimpy little squirrel things that, certain wing establishments that I won't name on this podcast serve. These are decent-sized wings. This will feed 2, plus a pitcher of beer for $13.95 tonight. Prime rib special tomorrow and Saturday night at Rookie's Bar and Grill, 1544 South Service Road in Wentzville.
Turn the page.
Way to read that teleprompter.
Very good, Coach.
And while you're at it, try the dirty shrimp or the naughty shrimp.
The naughty shrimp are phenomenal. One of the greatest appetizers they've had.
And then the waitresses are naughty and dirty too, right?
Yes.
Oh, they can be.
And when I say dirty, I mean that in the best way
I am
possible.
so going to get smacked in the head by one of them. I don't know which one.
Actually, if you touch any of them, Kim will whoop your ass.
You'll never know which one.
For those of you who are married in the room, you know that you get a lot of shit from your wife.
Yeah.
There's a guy who's...
Oh, God, nice lead. I just read that.
That was a hell of a lead.
Go ahead,
Yes.
There's a guy literally taking shit from his wife, and it'll save his life. He's had some poop problems for the past few months, bleeding rectally, which is never a good sign.
No, it's not.
That's
I mean,
not
from
good.
what I hear, I don't know.
And the procedure that will likely save his life involves taking his wife's feces and transplanting it into his body. He suffers from a condition called Clostridium difficile. Right. And it's an intestinal disease that causes severe diarrhea. Potentially, it can be fatal. Transplanting his wife's feces into his body will replace some of the digestive bacterias his body lacks.
I cannot imagine they don't have some sort of pill or therapy that would do the same thing as opposed to taking another person's poop and putting it in your body.
And it just reminded me, because I saw it a couple weeks ago, it was like on PBS or something, about people with Crohn's disease. What they're doing is they're loading their body, much like this, they load their body with bacteria. Yes, it will be uncomfortable, but eventually your body's immune system will overcome, and at least that's what they're giving.
See, that's weird. If for Crohn's patients?
Yeah, or it might not have been, but it was some sort of digestive.
The only reason why I say, and I've never heard that, so I don't know, but Crohn's patients have a very, 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 very weak immune system. Yeah, see, you would think
So it might have been something else, but it was a digestive problem. They're saying, the more crap we throw in there,
literally,
the body will eventually learn how to fight it off.
That's wow. I guess that's kind of like giving somebody a flu shot. You put the flu shot in the person, and then the body becomes immune to it for that season or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know, but that's a big old tube full of poo. Can you bend over?
Honey, I'm going to need your shit.
Can you imagine
Don't give me no shit.
And what are you doing for dinner the night before you have to donate the poop? You know what I mean? Could you have a nice steak for me? No corn.
We're having beans and ham.
Don't go to White Castle tonight, honey. I'm getting your poop put in me tomorrow.
Oh, fuck.
And you would think that the guy would have a just carte blanche to do anal with her from here on out, right?
Well, you can do whatever you want with her butthole.
I would think.
You can play Scrabble with it.
I'm just going in to get more.
I always got to know.
You shove all the tiles up her ass and you take them out one by one. Oh, look I got a V. There is a school in England, and of course, if you're in any sort of school, you'll see kids bullying each other. Well, the faculty have decided to tell the students to, quote unquote, if they don't want to get beat up, act less gay.
Act less gay.
I think that's sound advice.
Wow. That is sound advice. You probably shouldn't say that to kids. I would imagine you're probably getting a little bit of trouble.
Of course, groups are up in arms about this. They say it's really worrying to hear young people are being told they cannot be who they are. It impacts on their self-esteem, their confidence, and enjoyment at school, and ultimately how they do in their grades.
Act less gay.
Act less gay. Children, it's time for everyone to act less gay.
You know, if they would have given that advice when Jeff was in school,
right?
Maybe he wouldn't have got his ass beat so much. Be a different person.
I can tell you, I got into 3 fights at Eureka High School, and I won one and lost one, and the third one was a draw. And this guy was a wrestler, one of those no-neck wrestler guys. It was so the first one, I'm in a shop class, and there was a kid in our class that reminded me a lot of Thom because he wasn't retarded, but he was just slow.
Reminds you of the whole room, I think.
Right. And this wrestler dude, every day he would come in and give this guy shit. I think his name was John. Would give John shit, something, because of his mental capacity or lack thereof. And one time I was just like, dude, what? Everybody in here is really impressed with how you're picking on the guy, Mr. No Neck. You're really cool. Just knock it off.
What'd he do?
And he was like, yeah, okay, whatever, dude. What are you going to do about it? And I said, well, if you come in tomorrow and give him shit again, I guess we'll find out what I'm going to do. Fully hoping he won't do it because I was about 140 weight-wise back then, and he was, a big wrestling guy with no neck.
Yeah, but sometimes that's all it takes is someone just, going right up to him and saying, hey, knock it off. Ace.
Right. So the next day he comes in and he looks at John and says, hey, dummy, who tied your shoes for you? Obviously the shoes are smarter than you or something like that. I was like, son of a bitch, you really did? And he goes, yeah, what are you going to do about it? And I just closed my eyes and punched him as hard as I could right in the nose, broke his nose, and broke my hand. This bone right here, you can still see it's popped up. And right then, here comes the teacher, of course, who was next door teaching automotive at the same time.
Did you get in trouble for it?
Yeah, well, everybody scurries over to our benches, and I got my hand on my waist, and it's just throbbing because I know something broke. John's sitting next to me crying, and the wrestler guy's got blood all over his face. Teacher walks in, hey, what's going on here? And John,
what do you think?
And John goes, oh, nothing, Jeff beat up wrestler guy, whatever his name is. I'm like, hey, thanks, dude. He obviously was right. You are stupid, motherfucker. So I had to go to the office and go to the hospital, get my hand in a splint, blah, blah, blah. But for the semester I was there, we fought 2 more times. And the one time I would say a draw was when, again, a teacher was late in another class we had called interpersonal communications. And I had a little bit of
interpersonal communication.
Eureka High School.
Fight in interpersonal communication.
So the hair, I had a little bit of a hair on the back here, a little bit of length and a fro kind of thing.
A mullet?
Yeah, kind of.
Soccer cut?
Soccer cut, definitely.
All right.
The North County tail?
So if you're standing right in front of me and you just reach around behind with both hands and grab a handful of hair, and he pulled me down to like his waist area and was just holding me there.
And you sucked his dick.
He wanted you to suck him off.
And made you suck his dick.
We dated for like 2 weeks. But every time I would move, he would just yank out another handful of hair. And then after 20 minutes, I opened my eyes and I see a zipper right in front of me. And I just punched his dick as hard as I could. He dropped to his knees. And, of course, right then the teacher walks in and Jeff's the problem again. So that's why I got kicked out of Eureka High School.
My first day at Parkway West, it was not a good day at all.
For the school or you?
Well,
both?
I guess everybody involved. But I wasn't doing anything other than, okay, here's my new locker. I don't know where the hell I'm going and everything like that. And some guy, literally comes behind me and taps me on the shoulder and goes, what's up, new guy? I said, I don't know. I'm just putting stuff in my locker. He took me, winged me across about 5 feet into the other row of lockers. He goes, time to get your ass kicked, new kid.
Oh, my God.
And I went, oh.
And that was one of the teachers.
That's the principal.
And that's how I met Clippy to this day. Clippy stood in and said, hey, lay off. And
oh, really?
Yeah,
it was
nice.
Clippy. No shit.
Yeah. So.
There was, at Vianney, there was a...
Thom was somebody's bitch.
Many times since then.
You should see this look of death at you right now, Coach.
Coach, I could say a lot of things, but I have decorum.
You have decorum. Oh, no, you don't.
I've never hit a blind man, but I'm about to.
You can't hit me if I'm not looking.
I didn't even see it coming.
At Vianney, there was they have not priests, but they have brothers that teach there. And which they're almost worse as far as being dicks.
They wear the long flowing robes.
And
you went to CBC's Jesuit, isn't it?
No, it's Christian Brothers College. Yeah.
So they have brothers there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and this one guy.
Both kinds.
Yeah, both kinds. I knew somebody was going to make that joke. I just assumed it would be your dad. But what he says we'd have to edit out. He goes, not in my house, motherfucker. So this one brother's name is Brother Hogg, ironically enough.
Nice.
And he was the geometry teacher and the sophomore basketball coach. And he literally did not believe in deodorant. And I don't mean that because he smelled, and ironically his name was Hogg, but he said real men don't wear deodorant. And my oldest brother, Greg, was playing basketball, and he was the coach sophomore year, and he walked through the locker room and saw Greg putting deodorant on and slammed him up against the locker and said, real men don't wear freaking deodorant.
Well, if you're playing
Can you imagine
basketball, you're harder to guard if you reek.
Right.
Because your arms are always up. You're doing this number. So, yeah, you know what? That's a pretty good coaching strategy.
What were you, a power forward?
At the School for the Blind, yeah. Played football, too, at the School for the Blind. If it hit you in the face, it was considered a catch.
At the buzzer, the score is 0-0. Again.
Oh, fuck.
All right, there are a lot of people in the world that hate Walmart.
I'm one of them.
But your reason for hating them is different than most people. Most people, it's a political thing. You just don't like going there because it's a big store and it takes a while.
Yes.
Well, it's relatives.
Not to mention all of mine.
But there are a certain amount of people that, given the statistics I'm about ready to tell you, think that the Walmart people should run America.
Oh, interesting.
That'd be scary.
Everyone will stay in twos in the Red Roof Inn.
Americans spend $36 million at Walmart every hour.
Every hour?
Every day. $36 million an hour.
That's a lot of Chinese crap being bought right there.
Yeah.
Can I just have 15 minutes of that?
Walmart, they have a part ownership in a ball
How many
team.
times you said that to a guy?
I'm so glad I show up.
It's worth the drive out here, isn't it?
No, it sure is.
This works out to be $20,928 of profit every minute.
God, I'll take a minute.
Yeah.
Hell, 30
Walmart.
seconds. How many Walmarts are there in America?
You know what? If anybody lets me finish this, we might find out.
Shut the fuck up and tell me.
Shut your mouth
Carry
when you're
on.
talking to me. Walmart will sell more from January 1st to St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, than Target sells all year long.
Holy shit.
All year long.
I like Target.
Is that
I like Target's clothes. I mean, they got some pretty decent jeans and
Yeah,
stuff.
but-
oh, yeah.
They really do.
Is that
Target's
do- is
not
that
as cheap as you
dollar-wise?
think it is. I mean, you could spend some pretty good coin
Oh,
at
yeah,
Target.
absolutely. But
Yeah, but it's
I
better
like,
than going to Express, for fuck's sake.
There's that.
and the Gap.
Is that a dollar statistic or just volume of Chinese crap?
Fucking tax man over there. Richie the tax man. Does this count as homework for you?
Sorry.
Walmart is bigger than Home Depot and Kroger and Target and Sears and Costco and Kmart combined.
Wow.
There used to be a Kroger in Fenton. Is there any more in Missouri at all?
No, there used to be one in Wentzville, but it's
Kroger,
gone.
no. Isn't there one in Troy?
Yeah, there is a
Yeah.
Kroger in Troy.
Yeah.
There's one in Warrenton. I wanna say.
Warrenton, too,
Warrenton.
yeah.
There's one
too, yeah.
There used to be one in Carbondale.
Really?
Kroger?
A Kroger?
Kroger, yeah. It was, oh, no.
Walmart employs 1.6 million people, is the world's largest private employer, and most of them speak English. That's what it
Most
says
of
on
them.
here.
Press 2 for English.
On one of the many
Peggy.
documentaries that's been...
Hello, my name is Peggy.
They actually have a center, like a control center, where they can calculate how much money is coming in by the minute, what is selling, what is not selling. And
At every store?
At every store.
Walmart
It's
does.
Walmart does. It's like a big room full of computers, and like people are assigned. They're going, oh, look at the ferns are selling, so you need to put ferns out in store number
That's
3672
Wow.
because they just sold out of them, and that's how they.
Wow.
That's how they.
More security than the casinos.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oops.
This stat is not on here, but I heard at one time that the 18-wheelers that you see on the highway, not just the ones that say Walmart, but of all 18-wheelers, 33.3% of those are either going to or coming from a Walmart.
Really?
At any given time, yeah.
So, again, how many Walmarts are there in America?
I think that's actually on here somewhere. Walmart is the largest company in the history of the world.
Wow.
Walmart now sells more food than Kroger and Safeway combined. And keep in mind, they did this in only 15 years. I don't know what that means. Maybe Walmart just started.
They went national
superstore?
chains and
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
They have a super center in damn near every podunk hillbilly town in Missouri.
And also, if you want to go to China, they got several of them over there too.
They got a Walmart in China?
They have a whole division in China.
Really?
Yeah, and they sell like live whatever the fuck they eat over there. Like
Siberian
like no,
huskies
like
and
you walk into the store, you could pick out a live eel and a grouper, put it in a
or the second child born to one of the couples.
I grew up in small town USA in Walmart Village, basically. And I'll never forget a couple of years ago, I went down there for one of the holidays. Our town's so small because we've got a lot of horse and buggies. There's a hitching post in front of our Walmart. And I'm not making that up. But a couple of years ago, I went down there for one of the holidays, and I mean the excitement, the talk of the town was, woo, we getting us a super center that's going to be 24 hours. Like, your asses are in bed at 10 o'clock. What do you want a super center that's 24 hours
You know
open?
why? Because you can buy tampons and onions at the same place.
Yes, you can. Oh, you thought they were getting like a Six Flags.
Don't forget the flannel. Don't forget the flannel.
So over that
installation.
Over that 15 years that I just mentioned that Walmart sells more food than Kroger and Safeway combined, during that same period, 31 big supermarket chains sought bankruptcy.
Wow.
Walmart now sells more food than any other store in the entire world. Walmart has approximately 3,900 stores in the US of A.
Oh, I would have thought it'd been more than that.
2,906 of those are supercenters, 1,000 more than it had just 5 years ago. So in 5 years, they've put up 1,000 more of those things.
Wow.
This year, 7.2 billion different purchasing experiences will occur at Walmart stores. The Earth's population, as everybody knows, just hit 7 billion a couple of days ago.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys saw that on the news, but 7 billion.
If you divide
According to Russia, it happened there.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. According to Russia. 7 billion.
If you take that
Like
3,900...
Russians are known to be liars or something?
Well,
according to them Russians.
How the hell do you know?
There's that.
If you take that 3,900 number and divide it by the 48 states on the continent, 81. Well, you don't. I'm not counting Alaska and Hawaii.
Fuck Alaska.
Do they have a Walmart there? Fuck, I don't know.
I don't have no
81 fucking Walmarts per state, basically, is what it would come out to.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
Two more. 90% of all Americans live within 15 miles of a Walmart. Mine's about 1.7 miles from my house. Yep. We go over there every Sunday and donate about $275 to the Walton family. Last one. Walmart has gross sales that total more than the total revenue of all the countries in the entire world except 6.
Wow.
That is freaking huge.
Business is good.
Yeah, so they could take care of the debt for us.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But they'd rather just keep fucking us in the ass and whatever else, right?
What just chaps my ass is whenever you see, whoever's running Walmart for whatever period of time, they go to the office in Arkansas and it's a building that was erected in 1974.
Right.
And everything is, the pushed together desks, with the pegs that you put in. We're really like to keep it humble around here. When we go on business trips, we stay 6 to a room.
Right, sure.
Just to save money.
And I wonder if they go to the Walmarts of the hotel world when they, you know what I mean? Or do they go to the big swanky ones?
No, Super 8s and Red Roof Inns and all of them. That's where they choose to.
And we've had the discussion with people who hate Walmart, the union people and Buy American people and all that stuff. And then as soon as we said that, people would text in and write into us and say that the people that manage Walmarts make a really good living. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think it was 120,
it was
125.
6 figures. I know that.
Yeah, but they got to put in 80 hours a 80 hours
All
a
right,
week.
let me ask you, in your current financial condition, if I offer you $120,000 to manage a Walmart, but you had to put in 80 hours a week, would you do it?
I just had this discussion last night because someone said, "Are you willing to work retail?"
That's a would you rather.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know that I could ever work retail ever again.
I think it would depend on what it was, but I mean, there's some stuff like maybe like an AT&T retail store. I think it would be all right.
Yeah, it's just general public. I mean, I can deal with the drunk general public at a bar, but I don't know that I could deal with, Irma coming up and buying 4 pairs of extra large panties and a bunch of oranges.
I know several people that at Walmart. There's no fucking way. I'm sorry.
Really?
No, it's just and
Be a great greeter.
and you get and
people have suggested that I get that job. Welcome to Walmart.
It's
You wouldn't know if they were there. You just be talking.
the Walmart up here off of N. Everyone there is 100% as nice as can be, almost to the point where will you just check my shit out, please? I don't want to, they're trying to be nice, and I understand. How's your day going and all that? I'm at Walmart, lady, trying to buy some Under Armour deodorant. Just fucking run it through the scanner.
Here's the worst thing. We got two full carts of food, right? And various other things from Walmart. 2 full carts overflowing, and the first thing out of the lady's mouth, did you find everything you need? The fuck do you think?
Oh, shit, Q-tips.
Oh, shit.
Be back.
I forgot my scoop chips. Hold on, I'll be right back.
My God! But and here's a question, especially for those who have kids in the room, younger kids. There is one Walmart greeter out in Eureka, female, probably 70-ish, something like that. And you know how when you walk in with something that you need to return, they give you a little smiley face sticker or whatever to put on your merchandise so you can walk the 20 feet to the return counter.
Right.
So she's got that whole roll of things. And if I walk in with my kids, and mine are 12 and 9, and we go to a different entrance if we see her, she'll come up and say, she offers a little sticker to kids. Here, would you like a sticker? And they put it on their shirt or something like that. But she likes to, and she says it before she does it, but she likes to kiss all of their foreheads.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, here's my kid's sticker, and here, let me kiss my kids' foreheads. That's what she does. Just a complete stranger kissing a complete stranger's kids' foreheads. It's a little fucked up as far as I'm concerned. Yes, no, or am I being overprotective?
No,
it's a little weird.
It's weird.
A little weird.
It's weird, but does she seem creepy?
No, but I mean, when
Or she just seemed like a sweet old lady.
She's a sweet old lady, but she kind of starts French kissing the forehead a little bit.
Yeah, that's a little fucked up. Yeah, she adds a little tongue there.
Then she starts trying to go up my 9-year-old shirt, and trying to get to second base. It's just, you know what I mean?
Start licking the inside of her ear. You need some Q-tips.
Oh, that damn sticker with a smiley face on it. I mean, come on. And then she develops a sore on her forehead the next day.
Oh, God.
Where you got to go back to the Walmart to get the salve.
Whereupon she will kiss them again.
Right. Old lady kisses her forehead and it says, pharmacy's right over there.
There is a lady in St. Louis by the name of Yolanda Washington, 8400 block of North Broadway. She had a car, and she wasn't either paying on the car or obtained the car in an illegal manner, but someone came over and tried to repossess it, in which case she got in the car, hauled off, and ended up dragging the guy who was trying to repossess the car and hurting the poor dude.
Oh.
What, does it say why the car was being repossessed?
I initially thought it was just, it says, is accused of driving off at a high rate of speed when the victim, who worked for a car dealership, approached her Friday about repossessing the car.
So it doesn't say why.
So I guess the repo guy worked for the dealership, I'm guessing. And I got a chance to know a repo guy when I worked down in Carbondale, Illinois.
That's funny. I knew one too.
And just the stories that, especially when you're in Southern Illinois, people don't like other people walking on their property trying to take shit that they think is theirs, whether they paid for it or not. It's on my property and I got a gun. You better get your ass out of here.
Isn't there? I think there's a reality show, a Repo Man reality show now, or there might have been.
There's 3 or 4 of them out there, and it's just scary. But he says, and some, you get those sorts of situations, and then you get, the woman who has 3 kids, the husband left, and she's got no way to get to work, and she's crying, and he's like, lady, I'm just doing my job, and
she's like, speaking of jobs, how do I keep my car?
Well, and
as in blow or hand.
He actually said he has received favors. He said, all right, she says, you sure I can't do anything? And he says, yeah. And then she grabbed his package. And he says, I'll be back tomorrow night to pick it up. You got one day.
Wow. So she gave him either a blowjob or a hand job and then just bought a day.
And just bought a day.
Days could turn into weeks.
Days could turn into weeks, he said.
Not really.
I had a neighbor in Eureka who Dave was a repo man, and he may or may not be still, I don't know, because they moved. But he was that guy for a while that drove around the truck that picked up the cars, and he'd have to go and block the wheels and then lift the thing and do all this basically either really, really fast before somebody came out, or in the middle of the night, one of the two. And he had way too many people pull guns on him, pull knives on him. He had one guy chasing him with an acoustic guitar one time, and to where he said there's more money to be made driving the truck to go get the cars than working in the office and finding the cars to have people go get. But he switched to the office job because he's like, fuck this. You know, he had a young family at the time. I don't want something to happen to me. So now he sits behind a desk, and he's the guy that finds the cars that are, you know, late payment or whatever it is, but he doesn't go out and get them anymore. He says too screwed up.
And then people start, you know, they know eventually someone's coming for their car, so they try to pull the trick. Hey, I'm going to park 3 streets over. Well, guess what? The repo guy knows that too.
He will find you.
You're not fooling anybody.
Let's do a Who Knew since it's Thursday. Should we do a Who Knew Thursday?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Who knew? Did you know? I didn't know. The hell are you talking about? Who knew?
Really? What? Who knew? Did you know? I didn't know. What? Really? No way.
Really? I did not know that. Who knew? Who knew?
Who Knew Thursday? It's just a bunch of things that, well, you can tell people and hopefully it might get you laid at a party.
A hippo can open its mouth wide enough to fit a 4-foot child inside.
Now, see, if stuff like that gets you laid at a party, can we start hanging out together? Even though the brain processes pain signals, the brain itself does not actually feel pain.
A jiffy is an actual unit of time for 1/100th of a second.
80% of the brain is water. Who knew?
A bit thirsty.
That was proof of it right there. That look.
A lump of pure gold the size of a matchbox can be flattened into a sheet the size of a tennis court.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Wow.
The amazing computational power of your brain only requires about 10 watts of power to operate.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Human thigh bones are stronger than concrete.
It is possible for your nose to identify and remember more than 50,000 smells.
Dogs and cats, like humans, are either right or left-handed.
When you eat too much food, it actually reduces your ability to hear.
A hard-working adult.
What was that?
Oh, speaking of that, I saw on Twitter yesterday somebody wrote, I needed to burn a bunch of calories, so I went and set a fat kid on fire.
A hedgehog's heart beats 300 times a minute on average.
Who knew?
Who knew?
And yet they're lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
You mean they can't have a milkshake? That sucks.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. Fuck.
Babies always have blue eyes when they're born. Who knew?
Who knew? There are more than 10 million bricks in the Empire State Building.
Okay, every guy out there and in here, listen to this one very, very carefully. Women are all intrinsically bi. Anybody in here know what intrinsically means? Peter, what does it mean?
It means that it's a natural occurring.
So all women are naturally bi. Let's all just take a moment to think about that just for a second. Think of all of our significant others.
You know that sound on TV that you hear when something big happens? That, oh.
Yeah. There are sex studies that indicate that all women might be bisexual intrinsically, no matter how they class themselves, while men are usually either gay, Tom, or straight, everybody else.
A barnacle has
Moving right along.
Barnacle has the largest penis of any other animal in the world in relation to its size.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Every hour to hour and a half sleep.
I'm hung like a barnacle.
Proportionately speaking.
Yeah, it looks good on me.
Every hour to hour and a half sleeping men have erections. Have you found that to be true?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just figured I'd go along with it.
I wonder
not
I wake
anymore?
up 6 times a night.
A lion's roar can be heard from 5 miles away.
Really?
Yes.
A lion roar.
Even though
As opposed to my roommate, Sherry, who can be heard from 10 miles away.
wow, props to her boyfriend. Even though the headache excuse is often used to avoid sex, the truth is that intercourse can provide pain relief. Sex can also help you reduce stress.
Who knew? Blueberry Jelly Bellies were created for Ronald Reagan specifically.
Well.
Your feet can produce up to a pint of sweat per day.
All right.
Who knew?
Would you rather?
Babies are born without kneecaps, and they don't appear until the child reaches 2 to 6 years of age.
I did not know that.
Yeah, who knew?
I didn't know why. Did you? Way to go, 'cause, well, that's a new one on me.
true. Who would have thought that two dudes like Tom and Jeff could take useless information and put it in a show? On with the show, boys.
Sorry, Sherry, that was really mean.
That's Jimmy and Jason,
Coach.
our friends.
She doesn't listen
Thank you.
anyway.
Oh, but
the
she
clothes?
does.
They're good. Jimmy and Jason. They're good musicians.
I like that clothes. I like what we got it in there finally. Still good.
Sarbit Teja is this person's name, and he has earned his Red Wings. Let's put it that way. He was a.
It's red.
Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah,
His
it's
Red
when
Wings?
you get your Red Wings. You haven't really eaten pussy till you get a little something on your lip.
He was.
A little blood on your lip.
He was arrested Sunday afternoon after he allegedly sexually assaulted a stripper at Babe's Cabaret in Scottsdale. According to the court documents, the stripper was, having that time of month. He's from Vancouver, which explains a lot. He was in town for his friend's bachelor party at Babe's, and during the party, he struck up a conversation with one of the dancers. He told the woman she was beautiful and that he wanted to have sex with her. And in an attempt to earn more cash, as the girls do, the stripper played along. However, she told him she couldn't be with him, among other things. Well, I have a son at home, I have other responsibilities, and I'm prevented from having relations with customers. Stripper, meanwhile, had gone into the women's bathroom. The dude follows her into the bathroom. She comes out of the stall, and he's standing directly in front of her. Now, the stripper told him, hey, look, you can't be in the women's bathroom. You need to leave. He responded by grabbing her hips, pulling her towards him, and telling her everything would be fine as long as she was quiet and played along. He then put the woman in a bear hug, lifted her onto the sink. So far, this is all kind of hot, right?
Kind of movie like it at home.
Other than it's kind of rapish.
I
Other
feel
than
a
that,
twist coming.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a twist.
Oh, there is.
Twist of blood.
He then pulled up her skirt, ripped off her panties, whipped out his erect penis, and then he went down on the stripper, despite the fact that she was clearly, and this is in quotes, clearly visible tampon for menstruation control.
Her name was Flo.
Nothing's more appealing than seeing a stripper up on the stage with a little string.
Right.
No strings attached.
That's when you get a fistful of nickels and you throw them up on stage.
The victim later told the cops that she told the guy to stop 3 times. And by the way, the number 3 is the most used number when you're lying about something. So maybe she was lying, I don't know. And then she was unable to kick him away because he was using his body weight to pin her down on the counter. After about 4 minutes, which really 4 minutes? If you're going to go down there, I mean, hunker down for a while, right?
Make yourself comfortable.
Once you're bloody, you might as well stay down there. After about 4 minutes, he stopped. He loosened the grip on the woman. She was able to wiggle away from him and run out of the bathroom. Once she left the bathroom, security cameras recorded her running from the scene until she collapsed on the floor, obviously because of massive blood loss. I don't know. About a minute later, he came out of the bathroom. He left. The cops found him and placed him under arrest. It was easy to find because he had blood all over his face.
See,
2 counts of sexual abuse.
What makes no sense to me about that is, I mean, if he's assaulting her for, what you would think would be his pleasure,
right?
Why would he go down on her? I'm a giver. Like, you know what I mean? It's
See, I'm that guy though. That's like my favorite activity. I love doing that. I could do that all day long.
Don't get me wrong.
Not to a stripper on her period,
in the bathroom.
Yeah. And think about how disgusting that bathroom sink probably was.
What about the guy there with the mints?
When you come out, there's a guy spraying your car. Or
you got a soapy towel maybe I could use?
God,
maybe a little
I
toilet.
hate that. I know the guy's trying to make money, but I just...
You feel pressure, don't you?
It's not like you're going to walk out of there without washing your hands, and then you go... I'll just wipe it on my pants. You keep your towel, and I'll save the $1 for
keep
the
your
whore.
napkin over there.
I'll save the $1 for the whores out front.
And the $20 drinks.
And you know what? That is kind of funny because they have those guys at strip clubs, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That's weird because
You're assuming?
Yeah.
You've never seen them?
I'm not a strip club guy, so I don't really know. I've
we're
been.
going. We're going.
Okay.
No, you know what?
Did you hear that? He's forcing me to go.
You should go to Miss Kitty's if you're going to go.
Miss Kitty's, never been there.
Right across from Hustler. It's one of the most swankiest, ridiculous places you'll ever walk into.
Is that the place with the neon sign that you can see right when you come across the bridge and you're taking a right on Route 3?
You walk in there and you go, why am I here? I mean, some of the ladies up there, it's a stretch to call them ladies.
Do they have an Adam's apple?
All I remember is I went there years ago when I first started working at the Point with a guy we all know by the name of Frizz. And we walked in there at 1:30 on a Thursday, and immediately this stripper comes up and she says, "Hi, I'm Butt Light." And he goes, "Hey, Butt Light, how are you?" So Butt Light.
I'm Mick Alobe.
So Butt Light, and they go over there and she's doing a dance for him, and I sit down at a table across the room, and I just look up at her and I go, "Oh my God, this is just ridiculous." And she goes, "Scoot back." So I scooted my chair back and she sat on my lap, and then she started grinding me, and I, for a lack of anything better to say, I said, "Oh boy, you're naughty, aren't you?" I mean, just because I didn't know what to say.
I can see you saying that to a stripper.
And she leans over and whispers in my ear, "You know you're going to have to wear a condom."
Oh, no.
And I went, here's $2, and I'm going to go over here and try to find.
No, I'm not going to wear a condom because I ain't touching you.
I'm going to go buy one of them $10 beers and try to find my friend Frizz and Butt Light
and get the
fuck out of here.
You know what? You should take your recorder and go into the Queen of Hearts sometime in Fenton. Have you ever been in there?
Here's the deal. I've tried to do. There's no real good place to hide that thing.
We need a wire.
What do you need to hide it for? For what?
You bring a recorder into any place of business, they're immediatto going to.
They're going to run you out of there.
I've already tried it.
Oh, you mean like strip clubs? Is that what you mean?
Pretty much anywhere. I wanted to go to Walmart with a pocket full of marbles and just go through a normal experience at Walmart and have someone piss me off, or just anything that happens to me at Walmart, and go and just spill my marbles. I said, "Look, you made me lose my marbles. Now look what you did." But then they'd call the cops. Someone would slip on a marble, and I wouldn't be here. I'd be in the Forestell jail.
Yeah, but if it's all on tape, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Do it for the show, Tom. Come on, get arrested.
Get
for the
arrested
show.
for the show, and then I'll ask the cop who's arrested me. Mind if I record all this? I mean, you're recording.
Can I get the exact spelling of your last name for the credits, please? You got to do something else with that recorder, though, man. Got to do something. I mean, I still think it'd be hilarious to walk into one of the gay bars in Soulard and have the recorder on and see if somebody comes up and starts hitting on you.
How big is the recorder? I mean, is it
It's about the size of
about this big, Coach.
About that big? About a cigarette
that big?
No, it's a couple cigarette packs, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, that is kind of hard to sneak around in.
You could do.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had some
faith in you.
like you got a breast pocket there, it'll stick in there. And where
that shirt would work.
Sitting at the end of a bar and just, if a guy comes up and starts talking to you, play a character.
Looks like I'm going to Clementine.
I really think you should. I mean, I know we've been talking about this for years, but I think it'd be hilarious just to be like, I've never done this before. And do I have to take it in the ass, or can I just, you know what I mean? Just negotiate with the guy.
Do you think Rookie's Bar and Grill would let me bring a recorder?
Well, Rookie's.
Oh, hell yeah.
During their dollar draft specials from 3 to 6 every Monday through Friday, since I neglected to mention that during the...
Shameless. Actually, it's not a shameless plug. It's a worthwhile plug.
Thank you. Dollar drafts, happy hour, 3 to 6 every Monday through Friday.
That's a paid for plug. Speaking of, before we get out of here, I want to mention our other sponsor, AtlasAutoProtection.com is on our website. Click on there and you'll find all the information that I'm about to speak on. But if you think your factory warranty has expired, which most cars it probably has, if you have over 36,000 miles on your odometer, call them at Consumer Protection Services. All the information is at AtlasAutoProtection.com. They got agents available to talk with you about your best option for vehicle service contract to protect your vehicle and obviously your pocketbook. Who says pocketbook anymore? Why would I say that? Pocketbook. Wallet, purse, money, bank account.
Money clip.
European handbag.
There you go.
He's got
It's
a
a
man
satchel.
bag.
It'll protect you.
I got a man. It's
I
a
think
man
you left your
bag.
pocketbook in the icebox.
The Indiana Jones sack.
Protect you from costly repairs on things like your transmission, your engine, your air conditioner, all that stuff. Check them out online. You can go to thetomandjeffshow.com. We got a banner there for them. Or it's atlasautoprotection.com, atlasautoprotection.com.
Also, real quick, I want to mention again, for all those who have donated, and if you plan on donating in the future, you will be taken care of. We're in the process of trying to get some stuff made so we can hand out to those who were so generous to help get this little dog and pony show off the ground.
Please and thank you. And keep it off the ground.
Yeah.
Once it's up there, it continues to fall back. We need to keep it up there, right?
Damn gravity.
November 9th, Ballyhoo. We will be doing another live podcast there. And after the podcast, then it's the stripper pole showdown with great prizes. And obviously half-naked girls on a stripper pole. Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Kara, the lesbian, is there. And she's already moist for the experience, I believe.
Right. Well, we were supposed to do the vibrating panties next Wednesday
right.
with her, but we can't do it with her next Wednesday because we're at Ballyhoo. So it's going to be 2 weeks now. We got to wait for that.
Or we could do it
we
at
could
Ballyhoo.
we can hitch her up at Ballyhoo, and as she's walking around getting a drink, we'll just go to
give her a little zap.
Give her a little zap.
and then we can put them on you.
I don't want anything to do with them.
Why not? We can put them backwards.
Great. That's all we got for you today. We'll try to do it again tomorrow. Big hugs.
See you guys.
That's a wrap.